Coming up on this edition of the Mashup, Walter Panis feels the heat of the Lord's track attack, while the Blazers of Millbrook get a front row seat to the Spartans' SPAC attack. We've got the rights, the wrongs, and the all-day longs. So save a spot, because we've reset and we're ready for this week's action. Are you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so.
Yeah, it's high intensity.
I love it.
The Mashup is next. The Mashup is brought to you by Rhinebeck Savings Bank, your community bank, and by Davis Furniture, giving customers more and charging less for over 90 years. Can you smell it? Fall is in the air. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Mashup. As you just heard, the Mashup is brought to you by your community bank, Rhinebeck Savings Bank, and Davis Furniture, giving customers more for less for over 90 years. We are in week 4 of the season, and a couple of the mighty and undefeated lost that status as Highland fell to Wallkill, Yorktown got beat by Somers, and Newburgh dropped 1 to Riverdale. But the likes of John Jay, Lords, Cornwall, and Chester are still unbeaten, and teams like Spackenkill have taken that week 1 loss and turned it into 3 straight and inspirational wins. Here's the highlights. Spackenkill hosting Millbrook on Saturday, and the Spartans elect to kick off, hoping for another onside kick like they successfully pulled off against Red Hook last week. The Blazers recover, but couldn't get anywhere on their set of downs. So Spackenkill shows them how it's done. First play from scrimmage, and there he goes. Jakeem Lewinson takes it 55 yards, no one even close. Spackenkill jumps on the board 7-0. But Millbrook takes a page out of the Spartans' book and returns to favor when Michael Tipping breaks out of the noise and blazes his own trail. 93 yards for the score. The extra point failed. It was 7-6. Spackenkill just had too many weapons. Nasir Milligan takes the handoff, gets some great blocking, and takes it right into the end zone. And Lewinson, once again. Spackenkill led 34-6 at halftime, and the Spartans go on to win it 55-12 on the Feldman-Kleidman Coffee Sape and Regenbaum scoreboard. Lords hosting Walter Panis, and this is a good way to start your game. Jaheim Jones was about to give the Panthers a dose of the Lord's Trinity. An 85-yard return for a quick 7-0 lead just 11 seconds into the game. But Lords wasn't without its sins in the first quarter. A great run and gain of yardage for Jaheim Jones, only to be called back. This after a Strack TD was called back for an illegal block. And then this. Trevor Amon gets stripped. Panis recovers. A cardinal sin, but Lords repents and all is absolved. Off the option, Max Krass keeps it and goes north for 40 yards. That sets up another Strack attack straight through the Panther defense. And look at the hole the offensive line created on this one. Wow. But wait, there's more. Off the one-hop snap, Strack is like a magnet to the end zone. His third touchdown of the night. It's 28-0 in the second. Panis gets on the board with this TD strike. But there's plenty of time still left in the half, and Krass says, how about this? Hey, no one's covering this guy. And the love affair between Kyle Strack and the end zone continues. Trevor Amon gets the Warriors a few more on this 35-yarder, and Lords runs with the win 49-7 over Walter Panis on the Feldman-Kleidman Coffee, Sape, and Regenbaum scoreboard. Ketchum at Mayapack. The Ketchum Indians in the road whites, and no score after the first quarter, but watch the defensive play on this one. Anthony Corrado of Mayapack throws, receiver catches. Mike D'Urbano stops him in his tracks. Mayapack tried for a field goal in the first, but the score remains 0-0 after one. Second quarter, Tim Cipollini shoots a flare to C.J. Richardson Jr. Junior is a sophomore, but this was a senior moment. 78 yards for a touchdown, and Ketchum leads 7-0. But Mahopac comes back with this Corrado pass to Real Allen in the corner. It's 7-7. Later, the keeper by Corrado. He runs this one 67 yards for a 14-7 Mahopac lead. Tim Sigelski runs 50 yards. Mahopac scores 3 unanswered TDs for a 21-7 lead. Cipollini hands to Jair Stevens. That was easy. Fourth quarter, Cipollini rolls right and hits Anthony Vose for a 55-yarder to tie the game at 21. So 2 unanswered TDs for Ketchum, and then this happened. High snap, off the punt. The ball rolls into the end zone. That's a safety. 2 points for Ketchum, and they would be the biggest 2 points of the game as Ketchum wins on the road 23-21 on the Feldman Kleibman Coffee Sape and Regenbaum scoreboard.
You know, we just kept playing. We got a couple stops, and then we just started making plays. We went on a long drive to end the quarter, scored with a minute left, and in the fourth quarter, we just kept making play after play after play, and, put in a wonderful performance.
We were like, it's either make or break right now, and we decided to fight, and all the seniors, helped me get the guys up, and we came out fighting, we came out swinging.
I mean, is it one of those things where you just have a sense of confidence? Did you feel the momentum start to really shift your way?
Yeah.
And when did that happen?
That happened right when defense made a stop and we marched down and scored. That's right when it happened, and we knew the game was turning around at that point, like it was over.
John Jay hosting Ramapo. Jay in blue, and just like that, Matt Beal takes it into the end zone. Luke Mahan continued his scoring streak with 2 scores on the ground and a passing TD. The Patriots shut out Ramapo 34-0 to remain undefeated at 4-0. Arlington at Suffern, the Admirals in the road whites, and Xavier Powell gives to James Bringman, who slices right through for the score. Next possession, the give to Lou Mazzone, and he takes it 29 yards for the TD. This was going to be easy. Arlington knocking on the door again, and X makes the O this time. One more time for Bringman, a 27-yarder as he follows his blocking right into the end zone. And Arlington gets the happy bus ride home with a 40-6 win on the Feldman Kleibman Coffee Safe and Regenbaum scoreboard. The Admirals are now 3-1 and will face another 3-1 team in Ketchum this Friday. Here's what the 3-1 Indians had to say about that.
They have a number of very good players. I think their team speed is very good. The quarterback is dynamic. The linebacker, tight end, Joya, is a special player. He pops on tape. They're sound on defense. They don't have a ton of weaknesses. So we have to limit our mistakes, and we have to play sound physical football and just keep at it, and let the plays come.
We're not going to take it any different than any other team. We know they're a great team and a great program, but we're going to come out fighting, and we're a great team too now. We can't be taken lightly. So
3-1.
Yeah, 3-1, baby.
In other action, Marlboro beat Port Jervis 56-6. That puts the Iron Dukes at 3-1. The Raiders were still looking for their first win of the 2018 season. Cornwall beat Warwick 28-14. Aiden Simo, the freshman sensation, is just that, sensational. Highland fell to Wallkill. Anthony Nelson ran for 2 TDs and then got one on a TD reception. Brian Joyce threw an 86-yarder to Anthony Terrell. Highland is now 3-1. Monroe Woodbury and Middletown. It was 10-0 Middletown at halftime. Anthony Campione had 105 yards passing and 2 TD passes. Middletown's Chris Washington had an interception and a forced fumble on defense. Washingtonville fell to Pine Bush 33-7. The Wizards were held to just 51 rushing yards. Vinny Martello had a 33-yard TD pass. Washingtonville is 0-4, Pine Bush 2-2. FDR fell to Corning Post 45-28. All hail Kingston. The Tigers get the first win of the season over Valley Central 41-19. Saugerties took down New Paltz 37-28. Newburgh fell to Riverdale out of New Jersey 24-0. It was the Goldbacks' first loss of the season. Head coach Bill Bianco said the Golden Hawks were legit. Last time Newburgh was shut out was back in 2015 with a 31-0 loss to Stepinac. Goldbacks are now 3-1. Chester continues to roll with a 43-21 win over Red Hook. The Hambletonians play Spackenkill this week. Carmel shut out North Rockland 27-0. So will the Carmel J game be a defensive battle? Both teams have 3 shutouts in 4 games. And Beacon fell to Mount Vernon in a low-scoring affair. In soccer, Arlington taking on the Wappinger Central School District Athletic Department, beating Ketchum 2-0 on Saturday, then facing John Jay on Monday. Jay in the home blues and applying the pressure early on as George Krajewski and Nick Casablanco play a little give and go, but Kevin Klaus makes a brilliant save. Arlington was testing Jay's goalie Dan Koenig as well, with the stop here. And that's the way it went for the first 74 minutes of the game, resulting in a 0-0 tie. But in that 74th minute, this happened. Off the restart, Chris Gomez gets ahead on it. The ball is headed to the far post. Klaus lunges for the hand save. But Casablanco shoots it off of Mark Tricarico for the game winner, and the Patriots come away with a 1-0 win on the Feldman Kleiman Coffee Sept and Regenbaum scoreboard.
We had a great header by Chris Gomez. He put it on goal, and the rebound came right out to Nick Casablanco. He had a great shot in, and I was lucky enough to get the deflection. It was a great game. It was high intensity. It was just a great rivalry match.
No matter what our teams rank, and any year, every single year it's a good game. And, I love that part about, I hate losing, but I just love this part about, about the John Jay rivalry.
So that will do it for this edition of the Mashup. Once again, we want to thank our community sponsors, Rhinebeck Savings Bank, Davis Furniture, Gold's Gym, and the law offices of Feldman Kleiman Coffee, Sept and Regenbaum for allowing us to provide this free service to you. If you are a coach or an athlete or a parent and you want to get your team on the show, make sure that you contact us with results after your games, and you can email me directly at charlie@hvnnsports.com, and we'll be sure to give you the exposure and accolades that you so rightfully deserve. Don't forget, if you have footage, video footage that you want to share, a great play, a special moment, you can share it with us by sending us your video. You can go to the top right of the home page, click on the icon, and then type in the user code HVNN-SPORTS, which is case sensitive, upload your footage, and then email us an explanation of what it is and a way to get in touch with you. And if we use your footage, we'll give you a heads up of when it's going to air. Thanks for watching. Tell your friends. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Charlie Carnaccio, and from all of us here at your hometown sports network, we'll see you on the sidelines. The Mashup is brought to you by Rhinebeck Savings Bank, your community bank, and by Davis Furniture, giving customers more and charging less for over 90 years.